Some people think there's not enough going on around here for Wave TV to add earlier local news. But we've been around long enough to know things aren't always what they seem. Look into Wave News Watch at 5:30 and 6. The new wave in television news. Some people will say there's just not enough happening for Wave TV to add earlier local news.
Why do you feel that your marriage is over?
Because tonight I found
they're probably the same people who say, what you don't know won't hurt you. Probe with Wave News Watch at 5:30 and 6. The new wave in television news. Wave News Watch has full-time reporters in southern Indiana, Hardin County, Frankfort, and Washington. We have 4 people on the spot who can sense when something's going to happen and know exactly where to go when it does. When other reporters are getting the story, the Wave TV news team is getting the story to you. News Watch at 5:30 and 6. The new wave in television news. Now, a whole new way of looking at the news. On the New Wave News Watch, we probe. We look behind headlines, find experts, check leads. We ask your questions, and we don't take no for an answer, so we can tell you what happened and why. When John Rawlins probes, there's nothing halfway about it. News Watch at 5:30 and 6. The new wave in television news. Amazing things happen when the Wave News Watch troubleshooter points a finger. Suddenly, patches fill potholes. Crossings get relayed. Ditches lead to drainage and problems disappear. Troubleshooter Dick Irby is another part of the new Wave News Watch, the part where we're watching after you. News Watch at 5:30 and 6. The new wave in television news. When you like what you're doing, you want to do it all the time. Dan Cullen likes people, so when he's not reporting the news, he's getting behind it, meeting people, getting involved. If it's important to Wave Country, Dan Cullen knows it. Dan Cullen, Melissa Forsythe, Livingston Gilbert, the Wave News Team, where you get person-to-person reporting. Join News Watch at 5:30 and 6, the new wave in television news. Most people like to hear the news person to person.
You know what they're saying in the governor's office.
So Wave TV brings you the most personal news team in town. Dan Cullen, Melissa Forsythe, Livingston Gilbert, the Wave News Team. Person-to-person reporting. They know the people who make the news and never forget the people who watch it. News Watch at 5:30 and 6. The new wave in television news. Last year, when the snow stopped Louisville cold, Wave News anchor Melissa Forsythe moved into high gear. This year, too, when the going gets rough, Melissa will keep Wave Country covered. Morning, midday, and throughout the night, she'll keep the News Watch constant. When you've grown up in Wave Country like Melissa Forsythe, you don't just read the news, you live it. Join Melissa Forsythe on News Watch at 5:30 and 6. The new wave in television news.
Hey, you think Atlanta can take the championship with a goose?
Oh, you never know. I hear a lot of opinions.
Yeah.
Hey, what have you heard about the Hawks?
Well, I only listened to Bob Dominy, and Bob Dominy says that Atlanta has a lot of potential, and with rookies like Rick Wilson
and Goose Gibbons, Atlanta has
when Bob Dominy talks sports on News Watch at 5:30 and 6, people tune in.
Guys, this game next week is important. It means a championship. Now, this Bartoli is going to give us problems. Jones, I want you to guard him. Simpson, you back him up. Now, I want you all to listen good. Wave's Randy Waters and Bob Domney are talking about the finals.
And Steve Bartoli may be out of the finals with a broken wrist.
That could be all the difference in the championship game.
When Bob Domney and Randy Waters talk sports on Newswatch at 5:30 and 6, people tune in.
From 5:30 on, we really fill you in. Newswatch, the new wave in television news.
Christine Harris, David Robinson, Bob Kay, and Norm Lewis give you news you want to hear at midday.
It looks like the strike is now over for workers at Local 4895 after 6 weeks.
Christine Harris, David Robinson, Bob Kay, and Norm Lewis give you news you want to hear at midday. After all you do just to find the time for new news, we make certain Wave Midday is worth it. Mary Ann Childers, David Robinson, Bob Kay, and Norm Lewis give you good, solid lunchtime news because you get enough pablum other places.
Some news stories won't keep till morning, so the Wave TV news team works nights, covering some stories, uncovering others, getting the scoop on sports, keeping tabs on the weather, all in a night's work for the Wave news team. They don't rest till you rest easy. Watch Dan Cullen, Melissa Forsythe, Bob Domney, and Tom Wills on Newswatch at 11. The new wave in television news.